Praise. January 8, 2015. Beloved ones, let us have discourse on the quality of love known as praise. This quality manifests through an individual as an outward expression of one's love of God and the inherent divinity within all others. Praise aligns one's heart to the divine and opens it up. As the divine is acknowledged, it produces those attitudes that will produce right action in every situation. Praise has power and it uplifts the human spirit. It is the glory of God coming alive within the human spirit, the expression of thanksgiving. Praise is the language of eternity which inspires each individual to feel uplifted and provides the feeling of gratitude. It involves welcoming people, living with reverent faith, affirming others, and being affirmed by a sense of God's goodness and purpose. Praise is an act of nurturing others and being nurtured in turn by the people who exemplify diligent and steadfast commitment to a higher purpose in the face of life's burdens, changes, and pain. Nurturing positive emotions like admiration and gratitude makes people more open to each other. Giving praise can inspire people to keep up their good deeds and can motivate others to do the same. When one is happy within themselves, it is easy to give praise to others. In terms of one person praising another, praise is recognition of the other and is expressed through one's words and actions. It is a focusing of one's attention upon someone's finer points and expressing that attention through words of approval, acknowledgement, and encouragement. In a family, work, or community setting, it is important that each individual tries to catch each person in the very moment they are doing something right, and then tell them sincerely, positively, and in a spirit of gratitude. This creates an atmosphere of mutual regard and continuous positive reinforcement. By shaping an environment of self-respect and self-confidence for every person in one's sphere of influence, the entire atmosphere becomes one in which people feel safe to change and be willing to help others to do so. Praise gives people the confidence to let go of the negative aspects of their character in order to reach their full potential. Giving another person sincere praise and an honest compliment will help to earn their respect and trust. Praise has a marvelous effect on the attitude of the one who is receiving the praise. There is a deep spiritual message in the quality of love called praise. As one acknowledges the spirit of the divine within others and within self, this action produces the expression of higher attributes of love, joy, peace, gentleness, faith, goodness, meekness, and self-control. Having faith in the divine should lead one to have faith in people. What really matters to people in one's sphere of influence is that the individual believes in them. By praising the efforts of others, as well as their ability, it helps to foster and encourage the experience of life and growth within each person. The right kind of praise can change lives, and lift others to great heights of achievement and self-mastery. Through praise, an individual becomes what they see within the hearts of the ones whom they praise, understanding that all people are teachers and students to each other. By giving praise to another, it can make that person instantly feel better, will put a smile on their face, and add lightness in their step. People who feel appreciated and respected are more motivated than those who think their efforts and input go unnoticed. By commending people for their perseverance and hard work, one can help them feel more comfortable when taking on new challenges instead of limiting themselves only to things they do well. Praise is an amazing power that each individual should use more often. To be appreciated is a universal basic human need. Become quick with praise because that is the moment where life is lived. That is where strength is found. That is where joy is deserved in one's individual life and in those people in their sphere of influence. Praise is a very effective motivator which costs nothing and takes only a moment to give. It creates a win-win situation when practicing the positive habit of never going through a day without giving someone sincere praise. Praise affirms the person and their sense of identity. It develops meaning for their lives and tells them they are worthy. It instantly awakens the highest and loveliest part of the person, their sacred consciousness. This becomes a daily spiritual practice, a higher and more inspired way of living. It is a way of using one's individual power for the greatest good of all, by identifying others with the same ideal that one wishes to embody and emulate personally. Nothing in creation exists for itself. All creation, including all humanity, exists as part of a vast and comprehensive network of relationships to God, who is the source and strength of each and all. The first need for every person in the world is to be welcomed and affirmed as part of a wider community by responsible and reverent beings within the community. To express admiration or approval of another is to respect, venerate, and honor the other. It broadens one's perspective and motivates a person to do things that will build skills or resources for the future. It elevates and motivates changes in thinking and one's subsequent behavior, which is beneficial in the long run. The most memorable praise usually lets people know what a difference they have made in one's life. The giving of sincere praise and gratitude makes both the recipient and the giver experience pleasant feelings and better relationships. Being generous with praise and encouragement helps everyone around one's vicinity feel better, and they are inspired to accomplish more. The more genuine the thoughts that one shares, the better the recipient will feel. Giving praise to others is a way of sharing one's gratitude for everything they have, and can improve one's life in many ways. Its rewards are numerous. It is a way to give tremendous value to others, and by doing so, opens each individual up to receiving the return gift of joyful thanks and appreciation. As I take my leave, I invite you to practice this important quality of love often in your daily lives. I am Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Marlene Switless-Hoftsutana, Keeper of the Symphonies of Grace. www.therainbowscribe.com www.movingintoluminosity.com